eStar Scout, Izzy speaking. How can I help?
Hi, I'm Izzy and I work at eStar in SCEM and I'm an apprentice service advisor and I've been doing this for 4 months. How I started off getting into the role was I had been working in hospitality for over a year and I wanted something that was more full-time, more hours, and it was more stable really. So when it popped up on Indeed, I didn't really think much of it because I didn't really think I would get it, but then I applied more or less straight away, got an interview, and had my interview with Emma and Phil, who through the whole entire process were really helpful and really welcoming. And then a few weeks after my interview, I'd say it's maybe 2 or 3 weeks, I heard back and I had got the job. And then through the whole hiring process, they were really helpful. And even now that I'm working here and have been for 4 months, they still are really helpful. My job day to day can look very different depending on what day it is, what technicians are working. And I think with my role it's once you know how to do it, it's quite easy. You can kind of come to grips with it. Like I could show anyone exactly how I go day to day with doing my job, but it's kind of difficult to explain because some people will look at you and be like, that makes no sense. But once you show them how to do it, it's actually quite straightforward. I really enjoy the role because it's one of them things that becomes second nature of you can pick it up quite fast if you know how to use a laptop, you'd be able to do it quite easily. But I do think one of the most challenging things about this role sometimes, especially when I first started, is coming into quite a male-dominated industry as a young girl can be quite intimidating. But once I got to grips with things, it's a really lovely company to work for. No one singles you out or makes you feel different because you're a young girl. I think you can really build some great relationships, especially with the men in this industry, because they do just want to look out for you. One message I would have from myself as a young woman in the motor trade is any young girl or boy, anyone that wants to get into the motor trade but is too scared, because it can be quite intimidating, as I said. And there's a lot of misconceptions that the men in the trade or like the technicians can be nasty, and I can say like hand on heart that I've never experienced that. And I think anyone who is interested in pursuing a career in the motor trade should just definitely go for it, because it is one of the most interesting trades you can learn about, and you can really find out a lot about yourself as well, because you're working with so many different people day to day that you can like see how everyone has a different outlook on it. And especially here at eStar, no one will treat you like you're any less than them or below them. And I think that's a really nice work environment to have.